What's up guys, this is Coach Ray and welcome to the update number 2 on my carnivore diet experiment. In today's video I want to talk about sport specific. So we're going to talk about training, recovery, supplements and competition. First video I made got some kind of mixed reviews. Vegans are commenting that I'm gonna die, I will have cancer, this and that. And I know the risks, I'm willing to take it because it's helping me. I have no health problems, my blood work is on point, I feel good. I think those are the benefits. I'm still doing this as an experiment. I'm seeing how my body responds to different foods that I put in. Right now I'm just eating meat again because I feel much better just eating meat than adding any kind of sugars. I will try experiment with broccoli in 2 weeks after my blood work is done for the second time. I have seen a lot of carnivores talking about training, but not a lot of them are athletes. There's a small portion who are really athletes. And then when people start this carnivore diet and they start lifting for the first time, oh my god, these gains from it's not from the carnivore diet, it's just because you never did deadlifts before and now you're doing them. I just want to state some things that I noticed in my training and everything. I train really hard for 4 or 6 times in a week, and I can really talk about this because our training system, how we prepare for competition, it's extremely hard and my body is responding so good to it that I want to share with you. Another thing I noticed, a lot of these carnivores are working out the same as me, 5 times, 6 times in a week, but they are not getting that kind of gains like I have. I feel like I changed my body completely, I gained some muscle, I'm getting leaner, I'm getting stronger. And one of the things I noticed is, I think it's because of training really hard, lifting heavy things. You can do all different kinds of workouts. I do cardio, I do some bodybuilding type workouts where it's just a 40 minutes or 60 minutes workout. But mostly I work really hard. Either I lift heavy weights or it's 4-hour session. For us, it's really hard. I'm not saying for everyone to be working out for 4 hours. If you're not competing, there's no benefit to it. But lifting heavy things, I think this works for everyone. I have my friend who trains really light because he has back problems and everything. He's on carnivore diet too. He's not experiencing muscle gains, fat loss like I am, because I'm doing the same thing. We're eating basically the same menu, but I'm just training that much heavier. So incorporate some strength, powerlifting type exercises in your workout routine. I think then you can experience real gains, really good gains from this diet. I'm not a big fan of cardio, but we have to do cardio just to take care of our heart and from all the different benefits. And one day I was just going out, I was running, and it felt the same way as on keto, but on keto I get a little bit more exhausted than on carnivore diet, and I was out running 3K. That was my goal. Ended up running 10K. And then I just stopped. I was like, I can't do it again because I feel like I have more energy than I had before. Whenever I was running on carbs, I just hit that wall. 10K in good time was hard for me. Let's talk about recovery. In last video, I stated that eating meat gives me better recovery. I'm still sticking to it. I have tried adding different kind of meats, but I feel that my muscles are not as sore. I have less inflammation in my elbows. Everything is just going on quicker. Sometimes when I did these hard, let's say deadlift sessions in powerlifting style, my legs, my ass, my hamstrings, everything was sore for 4 or 5 days. Now it's 2 days. So I feel that recovery has really increased. One of the things could be high portions of protein. We're having a lot of good protein coming into the system, and my body is using it to recover faster. When I was on keto diet, I didn't eat that much protein because, you know, keto is 15% and 80% fats and 50% protein. I was still strong on keto, but I feel that I have more gains on carnivore diet. One more thing I noticed, and it's really important for me as an arm wrestler, my tendons recover really fast. Again, it's from the old muscle meat and everything that I'm eating, collagen and things like that. It's really helping my tendons recover, and for arm wrestlers, it's like, it's the most important thing. Let's talk about supplements. Last week on Joe Rogan podcast, Mikhaila Peterson was there. She was saying that we don't need to take vitamins and why we don't need to take them. And her arguments was just for her. She has problems with gelatin or something else that's in tablets. you can take capsules. And she couldn't like normally respond. She had a lot of flaws in her game, how she presented carnivore diet, because she was more talking about herself than everyone else. If you still want to be safe, take multivitamins. I take multivitamins. Why wouldn't I? Why would I risk that I have some kind of deficiencies? And this is the dumbest thing I heard from carnivores, that you don't need to take it. It's better safe than sorry, in my opinion. So when people say when you're eating meat you don't get vitamin C and you might get scurvy and things like that, it's like, I don't need it because I don't eat carbs. I get it from meat, but I will supplement it with it too, just to be safe. It's really interesting the carnivores are talking like vegans. Why couldn't you just take multivitamins? And everything is fixed. So as I said, I take multivitamins, I take omega-3, and that's it. This is my health package, nothing else. Then we talk about training, competition, everything else. First, I noticed I don't need BCAAs because I recover fast and I enjoy drinking water. Now it's really close to the competition that I'm gonna compete, World Championships in Armwrestling. I'm taking creatine because I noticed that if I supplement extra with creatine, my body responds better. I don't have it that much in beef. I eat a lot of beef, but it's still, amounts are really small. So I take creatine and I feel even stronger. Then I started taking testosterone boosters like boron and D-aspartic acid. D-aspartic acid rises levels of testosterone, and boron gives us bigger percentage of free testosterone for body to use. For the last couple of years, I noticed this combination gives me more power, comes competition time, I feel stronger, and I'm taking it for about 6 weeks. Then I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna do it on next cycle of preparation for competition. Also on my last meal, I take joint complex. I've spoken about them in different videos, but I usually take Animal Flex or Nutrients Flex It. Again, giving my body building blocks and not leaving anything for chance, because some people are crazy when they say you don't need to take any kind of supplements, you will be just as strong. It's better to supplement with just maybe smaller doses with creatine so you have full saturation. Maybe you lack one kind of mineral, maybe you lack one mineral, and that mineral can change everything. It's better to take them than to not take them. That's my opinion, and people, again, is gonna hate on me for this, but I think it's pretty stupid idea that you just like, we don't need to take vitamin C, why would you risk with it? So, and the last thing I take before workouts is pre-workout. I enjoy them. They give me better pump, they give me better blood flow, they give me better energy. And I know they're not the best thing to do, not the best thing to take for your body, but it is what it is. Let's go further. Competition. As of making of this video, it's day 64 or 65 on my carnivore diet. In that time, I have competed in 3 competitions. First competition I competed was on week 1. I had no explosive power. Everything was, I didn't just feel like myself. I was pretty strong. I placed really good. I think I got 2 third places. And it wasn't just there, you know. Next competition was more than a month into this. I was feeling strong, I was feeling aggressive, I was feeling explosive, and it really showed. I got first place with my left arm, second place with my right arm. I placed in third place in overall with my left arm, and it was really good competition for me. Competition 3. What I did wrong in this one, I started eating apples. My elbows started hurting. I started eating them 4 days before competition. I couldn't get the rest I needed and everything else, because I think the sugars that are into the apples, pears, they were not helping me. And I had somewhat, you know, normal performance. I placed in second and third place, but it still wasn't like month before. So now I'm just, again, eating meat, and I'm gonna slowly add some things into it. When I talk about these competition days, the competition number 2, where I had this amazing power and everything, I wasn't eating anything all day. I was fasted for about 24 hours, maybe a little less, and all I needed was water. It's like, you know, it's just really interesting how my body works, how my body responded to it, and I felt great. Energy was really good, power was good, I was explosive, I was strong. This was the moment I really fell in love with carnivore diet, because that was my best performance in years. So this is my take, my experience on training. I noticed a lot of people who started this diet close to me and are in contact with me, they saying basically the same things. They feel much better when they just eating meat. I know few people who started adding things to their diet and they feel good. They have no changes in their body. I know one person who started doing cheat days and he gets back to carnivore diet because he says he never felt this good in his life. Again, I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm just educating about what's happening with me. So guys, I hope this brings some light about my training and competition and recovery and supplements, and maybe it will change some things in yours too. Stay strong, love arm wrestling,